Hey guys, it's Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and I am going to do another book review. And so this was my first time reading this book, and I know everybody else pretty much has read it, and I know so many people that their videos that I watch adore the series and gush about it and fangirl over it, and I wanted to see why, and now I know why. And I felt like when I started to read, I know I started to read it a couple months ago and only got a couple of pages in on my Kindle. And I didn't think I would enjoy it, and so I kind of left it alone and went on to other books. And then I kept seeing Jenna from Jenna Reads, I know Melissa from Sassy Ginger Reads, and a couple of other people who adore this series, like nonstop, and just talk about it, and it just made me want to read it. And so I finally gave in, and I finally read it, and oh my god, I'm so glad I did. And so that book, if you don't know by now or you haven't watched their videos and know what I'm talking about, is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I feel so horrible for not reading it sooner because I absolutely adored it. And it's really weird because most of the fairy books that I have read, or anything doing with fairies or fae or whatever, that I have read in the past, I haven't really enjoyed for some reason. And at least I can't think of any. And maybe there was one or something that I read and I enjoyed. I think that was like Wings, but that was like when I first started reading YA and when I first started blogging and stuff like that. But I have no reason I shouldn't have read this any sooner, and I'm so glad I did. And now I have to read the other two books and the novella. I have the third book and I have the novella. I don't have the second book, which I have to get now. There's no excuse not to get it for me. And I'm not going to go through the synopsis or anything, because I'm sure everybody already knows what it's about and stuff like that. But I will say that the beginning, I see why it's sorry, I have hair everywhere. That's why I don't wear my hair down. I know, I kind of see why it was said it was kind of like a retelling of, I think, Beauty and the Beast, because the very beginning of the story was very similar to that, but it definitely took a different turn after like the end, like near the end of the story, and it wasn't really a Beauty and the Beast retelling anymore that I could tell. But you guys, I had so many like ups and downs with this story because I felt like, I don't know, like that's a bug, that's a fly or something. So yeah, the beginning, when, I don't know, I guess I always kind of, right when I can't get my thoughts together, I literally just finished reading the end of it, so I'm still kind of trying to process it. Like, I don't know, right from the start with Tamlin and with Tamlin and Feyre, like, I don't know, I fell for Tamlin, and it didn't take me long to do that either. So yeah, I don't know. And I thought, okay, so this is gonna be the person that I adore in this story. And as the story went on and stuff started happening more, and then of course the whole Feyre and Queen thing happened. Sorry if you guys have not read this. There's no way for me to I can't just not talk. This is gonna be, yeah. Just when that started happening, and before that, when Feyre met I always say the name wrong. Rhysand, I guess? Is it Rhysand? Rhys. We're just going to call him Rhys, because that's how it says to pronounce it. I kept calling him Rhysand. And anyways, that doesn't matter. Yeah, when she first saw him at the Bright, I believe, the fire rite, I'm like, so horrible with remembering crap. Anyways, when she first met him and they didn't say who he was, but they kind of gave the description, I'm like, I know who he is just from everyone else's, reviews and everyone else, the way they talk about him, and then just like artwork and stuff like that. I knew who he was to begin with, and I knew that I would end up probably liking him too. And there lies my problem with liking both of the guys in this story. That normally that doesn't happen for me. Normally I pick one guy or whatever in the story if they happen to have that little, whatever. And I don't think I could have done that with this one. Even after reading and continuing to read after Feyre gets stuck in the queen thing in the mountain, I guess a part of me thought maybe that he was doing this for a reason, and he wouldn't just be doing this just to be doing this, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I'm always I love the kind of bad boyish, villainous kind of guys as well. So it was really no shock that I would have liked him sooner or later. And then of course you have Lucian and Lucian. I kept calling him Lucian too. Lucian as well, who was Tamlin's friend, best friend, whatever. He was sweet, and I loved his character, and I loved how he kind of bickered back and forth with Feyre, but you could tell he had this like soft spot as well. And oh my god, you guys, like, this is probably my second gushiest video that I've done today, because I did one for my Legendary 2, and that one I just uploaded, or I've already uploaded. So yeah, there's 2 of those now. So I'm gonna have to say both of these books were probably my favorite this year, and I just can't believe I waited so long to read it. Like, why did y'all let me wait so long? I should have read it so much quicker than this. So much. So that'll make sense. But yeah, you guys, I loved learning about the different courts. I don't know, I guess before reading it, I only thought there was like 2 or 3 courts. I thought there was the Night Court, of course, because I've always heard about that, and I have the pin from that, and other stuff, but apparently there's like a whole lot, and I loved learning about them. I loved learning about the spring, the autumn with Lucian's, the Night Court. I would love to learn about them, the others that we didn't really get to experience a lot of, I guess. And I don't know if that happens in later books or not, but would definitely love to see that. And I don't know, and I loved Feyre. I really did. I loved how she was definitely fierce, and I loved how she was like I don't know how she was towards her family, even though at the beginning they seemed like such jackasses towards her, and I'm just like, really? She's doing all this shit for you? Sorry for my language, guys. And y'all are gonna be these complete and total douchebags to her. And I just love that she kept that with her, and regardless of what they did or said to her, she still wanted to fight for them, and she still, she did. She still fought for them, and she still tried to warn them about stuff that was happening. And I love when someone can do that. You don't just say whatever, you're on your own because you're being a D-bag or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I like that. And I love learning the magical fairy about the magical fairies, about their powers about the powers they have, and I loved the ending. I'm so happy for the ending because I thought it was gonna turn out so much worse for some reason. I guess I was hoping it wouldn't, but yeah, I saw that going so much worse for all of them. But I'm really glad it didn't. So, and if the second or third book make it worse, I don't know if I want to read them. I want to keep this happiness for this book. But anyways, you guys, I'm sorry this is like not like a review or anything. It's just a bunch of gushing again, and yeah. But yeah, I don't have this book. I don't have a physical copy of this book, so I'm definitely going to rectify that and get a copy because I just have it on my Kindle, and I want a pretty red copy of it on my shelf next to my other favorite book. But yeah. So this is a long video. If you guys want to talk to me now about this book because I finally read it, yay! Definitely leave comments below, and I will get to them. I will get to them soon, and yeah, that's probably gonna be it. If you're not subscribed already, definitely subscribe, and I will see you guys next time for another review or whatnot. Bye.